It was a cold, silent night when I finally packed my bags and left the house that had once been our home. I didn't feel anger. I didn't feel rage, not at first. But as I stood in the doorway, a bitter emptiness washed over me, and I knew this wasn't over. She had made her choice. Now I would make mine. The days that followed were a blur. I threw myself into work, trying to numb the pain, but every time I closed my eyes, I saw her with him. Every time I heard her name, my chest tightened. I wasn't going to let this go. She had taken everything from me, my trust, my love, my future. And in return, she had handed me betrayal. But I wasn't going to let her walk away unscathed. I kept my distance, let her think I had moved on, that I was too broken to fight back. But I had been planning. Every move, every word, every decision I made from that point was calculated. She thought she had won. She thought she could leave me broken and humiliated. But what she didn't realize was that I was going to take back everything she had stolen from me and then some. The first step was easy. I started with her promotion. She had built her career on lies and deceit, and now I would expose every shady deal, every unethical move she had made to get ahead. I quietly gathered evidence, reached out to a few trusted colleagues, and before she knew it, her career came crashing down. What once seemed like a shining future now lay in ruins as her reputation began to crumble in the wake of the truth. But that was just the beginning. As I watched her scramble, I realized that it wasn't enough to ruin her career. She needed to feel the weight of what she had done to me. She needed to feel how it felt to lose everything she thought was secure. So I took it a step further. I drained the savings account we once shared, the one she had used to fund her lavish trips, her business meetings with him. I didn't leave a trace. She had betrayed me, and now I was taking back what was rightfully mine. When she finally reached out, begging for an explanation, I didn't give her one. I let her wonder. I let her suffer, knowing that every move I made had been deliberate, every step toward her destruction carefully planned. She called, she cried, she begged for forgiveness. But I didn't give her the satisfaction of my words. She had already taken enough from me. When I walked away from her, I left more than just a marriage behind. I left the woman I once loved, but I also walked into something much more powerful, myself. The man who had been betrayed was now the man who had risen from the ashes, stronger, smarter, and unbreakable. And just like that, I didn't need her anymore. I didn't need her lies or her promises. I had become the person who had learned to stand on his own 2 feet, to take back control of his life. And in the end, that was the sweetest revenge of all. Because in the end, it wasn't about making her pay, it was about me finding peace. And that was something she could never take away.